And we're still going to look for C right here in the middle. Once he cuts, look at that. That's perfect right there. This is why this is one of my favorite third down money plays. In this video, we got one of my favorite third down money plays out of the gun doubles offset week. The play is going to be PA Diggs. You can find this out of the Bengals, Giants, Jaguars, and the spread playbook. And overall, this formation has a lot of good plays. Like the PA Read has a built-in zig route, especially without having Hot Route Master. That is kind of like a must now. And then also this play Sale has a built-in zig route, and this route by the running back is actually really OP. And you have a good amount of RPOs. You have an 0-1 trap. So just a good formation in general. And we're going to be able to run money plays multiple ways because the way that the formation is just so equal across the board. So we'll show you a one play or a couple of one play touchdown setups. But let's focus on this PA Diggs and how we get that crucial yardage that we need to get that first down. So let's jump to the practice field and show you how we set this up. All right, so one of the main reasons this is one of my favorite third down money plays is because you can damn near snap this with no adjustments and get really good results between X and Y. Basically, everybody's going to clear out for Y to be open in the middle of the field. Now, to make this 1,000 times better, just stem Y up once. And if you need more yards, you can stem him up twice. But let me just show you by stemming him up once. Throw this before he makes that second cut, and you're going to get good results in the middle of the field. A lot of times I'll hit him with a spin move or one broken tackle, and we break for a one-play touchdown. Now that's what it looks like if we stem him up once. Let's say we need a little bit more yards, so let's stem him up twice. Now I know it looks like that's going to take so long to develop, but I promise you, especially if you need the yards, I mean, you really don't have a choice. And you can get rid of the play action if you need to, but you can throw this before he cuts. We just got hit as we threw that because everybody plays like they're Lawrence Taylor when you're in practice mode. But let's stem this up twice. Hopefully we get some better blocks right here. And this should work out right here. Throw it before he cuts, and there you go. We're going to be able to get more yards. So it will help if you do have somebody that can catch in traffic, or even as far as having that ability that'll help you catch in traffic. But for the most part, all you got to do is just stem it up once. That's if you need the yards. This is perfect right here to get 15 to 20 yards. The only other thing that I do sometimes with this play is actually put B on a corner route. That actually does really good against specific coverages. But for the most part, we're either looking for X as a quick check down, maybe the running back, but then the go-to 100% is Y. It does not take long to develop. You can throw it before he cuts, and you can see we're getting good results every single time. All right, I do want to show y'all another crucial setup with this play. This is really for like short yardage situations. But you can also get more yards if you need to. So something I like to do is motion over the outside wide receiver. It's going to make it look like a trip setup now. And we're going to put B on a drag, but this time we're going to stem route Y all the way down. Put X on a streak, your tight end on a post, and your running back on a flat. So you can hit the post route with the tight end. They're going to clear out for the tight end, but also Y. If you need that check down in the middle of the field for a nice 2-yard gain, 3-yard gain, we're going to have Y in the middle. Once he makes his second cut, just throw it right there. The running back's going to clear out the flat. The drag route's going to clear out anything in the middle, vert hook wise. And then again, you can throw this over the top to your tight end. It's also going to depend on, you know, your opponent's zone drops, all that good stuff. But everything does clear out for the tight end as well. That's just something you're going to have to read if they're, look, like that. Right there, I can't throw that. I purposely just waited. But you see where that vert hook is just dropping back, dropping back, dropping back. So 100% if that's the case, and the whole point of this setup is to get short yardage anyways. So the post route is actually doing a good job of keeping that vert hook on the left side playing pretty deep. Now, if they were playing shallow, then we'll have the post over the top. But because look how far he drops back, I'm hitting Y every single time, and we're going to get easy money and get the yards that we need. Again, that's like a short yardage situation setup right there. But those are my two go-tos when it comes to using this route. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is going to be the one-play touchdown setup, and it's very simple. This is why I said if you want to be ready for it, so just have your players depending on what hash you're on. So again, if you're on the left hash, have your 2 wide receivers to the left. If you're on the right, have your 2 wide receivers to the right. All you got to do is put B on a comeback, A on a streak, and Y on a post, and you got yourself a one-play beats all with actually really good checkdowns with the running back and X. But this is what it's going to... What in the world? Yo, there's not even a quarterback draw in this whole formation. Is there? I'm going to have to go back and look at that. I have never seen that. I don't know what happened, but we're going to go ahead and leave that in the video. But again, Go ahead and put B on a comeback, A on a streak, and Y on a post, and you got yourself a one-play touchdown, hopefully. There you go. I don't know what happened, but we're going to be able to hit Y right here against all zones. And if you have a speed mismatch, you could possibly beat man coverage or a wide receiver with really good route running. But from here, what we're going to go ahead and do is jump into some gameplay and show you this little scheme we got going on. Because we're going to include the run plays as well. And then the plays I think we're going to do good against man coverage, against some good, real users. So let's go ahead and jump into that. All right, we got a game against the Cowboys. Them boys are looking real sad in real life right now. And it's tough to watch. I got to get down before we end up scoring. All right, we're going to try to stay in this formation damn near the whole time. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm currently using the Giants playbook. But again, you can find this in a couple of different playbooks. So I do want to use, I do want to keep my inside zone. I don't want that RPO. I want the regular RPO. I like that one, I like that. Verticals isn't bad to have in there. But we do need our main go-to play. Okay, there we go. Now, actually, I'm gonna put this one that has the zig by the tight end. We'll go ahead and call it timeout. But those would be my 4 go-to. I know I didn't talk about it in the practice, but those would definitely be my 4 go-to audibles. But there's some really good plays in there. You kind of have to fit what fits you, or find what fits you. But we're gonna primarily stay with this. Is he in? Okay, so he might be blitzing us. So instead of the play action, we're gonna have this. Stem this up once. This is how I would normally set it up right here. Now, I would normally keep the play action, but because of the formation he's in, I'm going to get out of it. Yeah, and he is actually blitzing. Got X. I take that, make that catch. Yeah, he based his defense. Might have switched it up now. We're going to stay with what we got, though. I definitely want to hit Y. Hopefully, we can get him in. Let's take a chance with the play action. Now, this could backfire on us, but I want to say he got out of that blitz. But if he didn't, yeah, okay, he did. We should have Y right here. That's money right there. Look, there's nobody like by me, and then we hit him with a spin move. If he would have just had a decent like break off of that spin, that's a touchdown right there. But that's tough right there. So let's actually go back to it. I don't know if we have enough yards. 17 might be enough. I don't know. Do we stem it? Let's actually not stem it this time and see. He might be blitzing again. You know what? Let's set this up. Let's set the short yardage one up. If he's following all the way over, that is telling me that it is man coverage. So we're going to do this. But you know what? Let's be smart since it's man. Let's put a corner out with Travis. He should win that right there. And then we just need a streak X. Now, I know we said that we were going to stem... Oh my goodness, I couldn't call it. I know I said on the short yardage situation to stem that C route, the inside C route down, but I just didn't have time to, but we couldn't call it anyways. But this would actually work out better. You know what? Let's see if it's man coverage. So it's not man coverage. So I'm gonna stem this up once, and we're gonna streak X, and then we're gonna drag B. So that should still clear out. You know what? We could put B on a slant. Let's get some separation between the running back and the slant. I don't want them both just going towards the same side. And we're still going to look for C right here in the middle. Once he cuts, look at that. That's perfect right there. This is why this is one of my favorite third down money plays. We're going to show you a little bit of defense. If y'all haven't been seeing my lives and the way I've been using certain teams, I am been running wide receivers at cornerback. As you can see, my right cornerback is currently Nicole Hardman, and I just put Marquise Brown in, and we're going to have to call a timeout. And this is so OP. If you do it with the Dolphins, it is insane. You can just press everybody and not, as long as you play over the top, you don't have to worry about getting burnt, and your team the defense just plays so much better. But yeah, like you can see right here, I'm pressed, and a lot of times they'll think that they can just, burn you because, usually when you press, you get burnt over the top. But the fact that you have your wide receivers, that are really fast, and they're playing over the top, once you click on them, like, they accelerate super fast, and it's just always a plus to be able to press. Like, whenever you can play press defense, it's just that much better. Let's see, let's bring this guy down. He's quick snapping the hell out of me. I'm there for that. Pick that off. Oh, you gotta catch those, McDuffie. And no matter what, like, even if I didn't have fast cornerbacks, when they're in tight formations, I'm always pressing. Bro, you gotta stop quick snapping. Holy, that's a pick. That's easy money. Let's get down. Let's get down. Low key, I think we might have found a better way to run this. So it's always good to have that motion because that's automatically going to tell me if it's man coverage or zone. If that corner follows all the way over, this is man coverage. So now I know to set up for man coverage. If you have hot route master, by all means, we're getting a zig route out there. We're going to leave it like just like this, but actually, let's get the running back out of that play action just in case he's sending heat, which you see the two flames above their heads is most likely a blitz. But since we know it's man, I can throw a zig route out there. Now, I know not everybody has that available to them, but I'm being smart using what I got. No reason for me not to. But this might be a smarter way to run this play. With the motion over, and then we see if it's man or zone. We see that it's man. We can set up something, or we can also audible to this play that has that the tight end on the zig route. So we're gonna motion over again. We see that it is. Is he following? I don't know what he's doing. So it's gonna take a little bit longer, but now that we know that it's man, we can audible to this right here. And we can run this play default because we're just going to look for the tight end to beat man coverage. But if you want to, I would just put B on a streak. So you have like a corner streak flat concept with the running back Y and B. But right here, we got our zig route to beat man coverage. I'm going to take that all day. Can we get a spin move? Oh, terrible spin move. But that's easy money right there. It's going to tell you if it's man coverage. Now, I know that's kind of a lot of work because, you know, obviously you have to audible out of it. But it is pretty clutch. Getting that info to know if it's man coverage or not. Now we could still okay, so we know it's man coverage. We could do a double drag with A and B, and we could just go ahead and put X on a streak. I'm pretty sure he's blitzing again, so I'm gonna block my running back. Double drags will destroy man coverage, and also the route by Y. If you have a decent route runner, that's beating man coverage as well. But I'm gonna make it easy on myself. I'm going to take a double drag, and I got speed mismatches and a tight end that's really good at route running. So I'm taking that easy money all day.